Hello, guys. Welcome back to another jungle tier list. This is for 4.2b. And yeah, I'm gonna redo it all together because a lot of things have changed, especially with the new champions, Volibear and Ornn. Stay tuned to see where they will end up on the tier list. But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna put everything once again, so we'll start with action. Obviously, goes into doctor's treatment. You guys know what this tier is. You know what this tier means. You only go for this when you prescribe something very special to your teammates. When you see somebody you like a lot in your team. But yeah, Brand is B. He's decent in the jungle. He can clear jungle actually, and he does a lot of damage into tanks. But there's not a lot of tanks or health stackers being played, and you get fucked by assassins very hard. But yeah, Caitlyn jungle also B. The ADCs keep getting nerfed, but they can still do pretty decent in the jungle. Just Caitlyn is not the greatest at it. Camel! Well, where do you guys think? Where do you guys think the buffed Mummy Camel is gonna end up? I wonder. I will put her S for now. I think she's still not on the same level as the other very annoying champions that are in Sigma tier. You will find out later who they are, but I think you already can tell who's gonna go up there. But yeah, she still has some counters. She still has some issues. Her early game is still a bit slow, but she's much better, man. She's much better. Everyone I see play her, they pop off. So definitely pretty good now. Corky, Corky, I don't think he's Doctor's treatment, man. I played well on him. I did well with him. He can clear jungle pretty decently, for example, compared to Action. So he deserves the B. Darius, I'm gonna put him in A for now. Although I win a lot of games on Darius, I think it's very team comp dependent when you pick him because yeah, a lot of range and a lot of mobility really fucks you up. So we're gonna leave him there. Diana still in Sigma tier. You guys know Diana is very strong. I'm a Diana. What do you mean? How do you say it, man? What is wrong with my English lately? I recommend Diana for a long time. She's very strong. One of the best AP junglers in the game. Mundo. I haven't seen Mundo jungle a lot lately. I would put him like, I think that's gonna be like bottom S because I will order them later. But yeah, he's still pretty solid for a tank. He can tank a lot of damage and dish out quite a bit as well. And he does great into ADCs. Echo. As much as I love Echo, I can't put him higher. He has to stay in A still. I think the other AP champions are just better than him. He's too slow. He can still work, obviously, but yeah, compared to like Evelyn, who goes straight into Sigma tier. You guys saw the Chinese Evelyn, didn't you? You saw the new strategy, man, dropping 25 kills in Challenger. This champion is still a menace on the Rift. If you know how to play her well, you just 1v9 the game. I think she's still not. I think she's still under Diana by a little bit, just because Diana has better ganks early game, etc. And she can impact team fights a lot more. But yeah, Draven jungle. It works in the jungle. Oh, that's Jarvan. Wait, that is not Draven. And I just realized I skipped Amumu. Okay, well, Amumu goes A. I don't think I'll put him higher. I see people put him in S. Like, sure, he has great team fight capabilities, but Amumu is pretty slow right now. And I think like all the bruisers just do so well into him. And if you go AP Amumu, it's the same as Echo more or less. Ezreal jungle, B. Fiora jungle. The buff Fiora, guys. Buff Fiora. Do we move her up in S as well? Not really. I think she's still A tier. Maybe top of A now. She has the same issues as before, although the first ability spam is very fun to play with. I don't think she's that great in the jungle. Just her purpose, her role doesn't really fit well with the meta. But yeah, Jarvan, I'll move him down in S for now. Before I had him in SS++ because it was ADC meta and Lethality Jarvan just nukes them. But now people calm down a little bit, you know, you don't see 5 ADCs every game anymore and stuff. So yeah, the Yomu's buff also helps out on Jarvan as well. Yomu's buff, Serpent's buff. He loves those lethality items. But yeah, Fizz. I think Fizz deserves S. He's not as bad as Echo. He actually does crazy damage very quick at 2 items. And his ganks are pretty good. He got buffed this patch. I mean buffed. A little bit adjusted, but it's a buff because third ability damage is pretty crazy now. So yeah, gotta leave him up in S. He's not on the same level as Diana and Evelyn, obviously, but he's pretty good. Dragor, my favorite Bomba man. He goes top of his S+++. He's pretty close in power level with Diana and Evelyn. Like this is the holy trinity of AP junglers, but Gragas just can do a lot more, I feel like. For example, Gragas does what Diana does, but he doesn't have to commit, you know? He doesn't have to go in. With Diana, you are forced to go in for the ultimate. With Gragas, you can just throw it from 2 screens away, man. And it does the same thing, so yeah. He does have like a bit worse ganks early because you're forced to flash compared to Diana just dashing around, but yeah. I think he's slightly better than Diana, but they are all three of them are very, very strong. And let's see, Galio. That's a doctor's doctor treatment for sure. Blitzcrank is not like okay, that is beyond doctor's treatment, man. That is too far. That is too far. Garen in B. I mean, actually, I think he's A still, like low A. He's not that bad. Garen jungle is not that bad. It's just that no one plays it. No one ever plays it. But if you go Black Cleaver Sander, your ult still does 1k damage, and it's very annoying to play against. But yeah, Graves in A. He's better now. You guys saw me play him a few days ago or weeks ago. Can do well, but again, very matchup reliant, very slow early game, really needs to scale. And he struggles against range a lot, and the meta is pretty ranged still. So yeah, Gwendolina, unfortunately, she's very slow. I'll put her like next to Echo-ish. Yeah, around here. Actually, Amumu, I will put them under Gwen because for reasons, but yeah, Gwen is still too slow early game. If you can get your items, you shred. Obviously, she's very good into like Ornn and Volibear and all these champs, but you need the items on her, and sometimes you don't have time to get the power spike. Depends a lot, but yeah, Irelia in A as well. She still has some trouble in the jungle. Actually, I think Darius is. Wait, I need to order this a little bit. Yeah, she's still. If you're Irelia OTP Chinese Irelia, you guys know, as I said before, you can pop off 1v9, but let's be honest, none of us are. So she's gonna be in A. Jax, I actually see Jax a lot, especially he's very, very popular in China still. People play him a lot with Trinity Riftmaker, the Nova Long build. I'll make a video on that as well very soon. I got a banger video, but yeah. He's a bit slow in the early game. He scales amazingly though, and he does great against the auto attacker champions, ADCs and such. But yeah, he's nothing too strong in particular. Jace, I'll put Jace up in S. In Europe, he's not that popular either. I don't know why more people don't play him, but the Jaces I do play against are very, very good. They always manage to carry on him with Manamune usually, but I think the SS River can be good as well if you play poke Jace. So yeah, Jin. I mean, Jin jungle still functions. We'll leave him in B, but he's nothing too amazing. Jinx as well, but she's better than the other ones. Kaisa. Kaisa used to be a monster, a menace, but yeah, she's not that strong anymore. I will still put her bottom A. I think she's definitely one of the better ADC jungle choices, but she's too slow, man. She takes a long time to scale now. You really need your items, and the early game can be pretty rough. Kale. Before I said Kaisa is like a better Kale, but now with the nerfs, they're pretty much the same. In Europe, Kale is, man, there's so many Kale mains and Kale OTPs, Chinese imports, who just always play Kale with support, with Enchanter, and they 1v9 the game. So yeah, I think Kale can be very strong if you get to scale. Same as Kaisa, pretty much the same champ now. Next up, we have Kha'Zix. Now, Kha'Zix, surprisingly, in my opinion, he makes it back to Sigma tier. I had him down in S for a long time because I felt like, he struggles a bit, but with the Yomu buffs, with the Serpent buffs, with all of these combined, especially that we have like Manami builds, we have SS River builds, we have all of this random stuff going around. You can build whatever you want on him, and the damage is crazy. So yeah, I think he deserves to be put back up there. Lee Sin. Lee, I wouldn't put him in S++, even with the Yomu buffs. He really doesn't scale that well. Even if you play well early game, you lose value the longer the game goes on, obviously, and at some point you're just gonna be pretty useless. Unless you are smurfing very hard. But yeah, Master E. I tried to get. I mean, actually, I played him on stream. I just remembered, so I can't put him B. I have to put him A. But yeah, he's still very slow early game. I'm not even sure on the build either. I tried full crit and you're so squishy. I'm not even sure it's good. I went Bork with Sand, Death Dance, the like bruiser-ish build, and that one performs pretty well. So maybe that's the way to make it work. But yeah, obviously low elo champion, just Fist Stomp in Diamond and Master, whatever. Next up, Nasus Jungle. I mean, it works, sure. Morgana. Wait, that's MF, man. That is MF. Morgana in A. Still very good AP jungler. I'll put her up a bit. Where should we put her? Next to Amumu, I guess. Yeah, around here. Still very good AP jungler, but she's a supportive type of AP jungler. which is not too desired nowadays. She can do well into some champs like, Nautilus and stuff. You counter with your Black Shield, etc. But I think there's just better options. I think there's just better options if you wanna play AP in the jungle. And such better options are, for example, Nautilus. Now, Nautilus, I used to rate him higher. The reason he's down a little bit is because I played Nautilus against people with Perseverance Rune, which is very common. Like, if you have more than one brain cell, you take Perseverance Rune against Nautilus. When you get CC'd, when you get ground controlled, you get resistances. And man, I swear that rune is so broken against Nautilus. Against Morgana as well, by the way. Anything with CC. I literally deal so little damage, especially early game. It's crazy. It is very crazy. Maybe I'll do a Nautilus video soon, but yeah, that rune is so annoying when you play him, man. It kills your damage very hard. So that's why I moved him down a little bit. Lucian jungle. You guys saw it with the Dark Breaker. It does work. So we'll leave him there. Then we have Olaf. Buffed Olaf. Man, this champion. I would almost put him Sigma tier, but there's still some counters to him. But yeah, this champion, man, they actually buffed him as well last patch. And yeah, he's just too strong, man. That ultimate duration, I saw an Olaf with ult running for like 30 seconds, man, because he kept hitting my Ornn. But yeah, he's very good. He's very good. He counters a lot of champions as well. And team comes next up, Nunu. Now, Nunu keeps getting buffed, guys. Nunu keeps getting buffed. They really want Keisha to come to Wild Rift. They're trying to bait him in. They're trying to bait him in. The Space Groove Nunu skin is coming out as well very soon. So yeah, might be the Nunu meta, man. We might start discoing it again on the Rift. So yeah, I think all these Nunu buffs are gonna make him very strong. And once the new skin comes out, you already know what I'm gonna spam. But yeah, oops, I didn't mean to press that. Pantheon. I will put him as... Yeah, he's like around Lee Sin level. He actually scales very well ever since they buffed him like a while ago. Pretty recently. But yeah, very strong early game. You guys know how Pantheon works. Just need to snowball on him. Pike in S, I would say still. Yeah, I'll put him S. There's a few Pike OTPs on EU. And yeah, there are 20 kills every game, man. This champion is so annoying in the jungle. It is very, very easy to gank. You just do full red clear or even 2 camps red clear. Come with your stealth ability, just dash, third ability, flash on them. First skill, hook them in, and they are dead. He has insane ganks. It's like if you don't snowball with Pike, you're just bad at him. That is my opinion. Ramos did get nerfed a little bit, but you pick Ramos, as I said, for the same reason as before. You pick him against heavy AD team comps. The nerfs really don't matter whatsoever. Renekton jungle is B. I mean, it's decent, but it's not Doctor's treatment. Rengar. Recently, I've been trying a lot to get the Rengar video. I've been playing him on and off, but I don't know. I can't find the good build for him. I really can't find a good build for him. I tried like 384s, man. I tried Phantom Dancer first. I tried Shield Bow first. I tried Navori first. I tried Solari first. I literally tried every single item in the game first, man. And nothing really works for me. I don't know. I have yet to try Yomus. Maybe full lethality Rengar is the truth. But we don't know, man. I have to keep testing. We will see. It's not even that I'm bad on Rengar. It's just I feel like I do no damage, man. I have like 4 crit items. I jump on an AD carry and I can't kill them. It's crazy. But yeah, next up, Riven. I don't wanna rant. Just put her S++ where she's always been. Yomu's buff just helps her out even more. I actually have a Riven video soon, I think. But yeah, we'll see then. Samira, one of the better ADCs in the jungle. Her clear is very, very good. She can full clear easily without sweating too much. But yeah, it's just ADCs are a bit weaker. They are a bit weaker than before, and the assassins just completely destroy them after shield bow nerfs. Set jungle is not trolling, so he goes into B. Shen. I really haven't seen Shen in forever, but he's good in the jungle. He's still very good in jungle. Very good supportive jungler. If you like playing tanks, you can just go play Shen. Next up, Shyvana. Actually, I'm very, very like I changed my mind, Before I was like, Shyvana is so like early game, you don't get to scale, you need to farm so much and your team will already lose. But I've been playing Shyvana a bit lately, and man, this champion is actually so strong for some reason. It is actually very strong. I might put it... No, I don't think I put it against above Olaf, but she is very, very strong. You will see in the video shortly. This week, hopefully. I'm gonna post it, but yeah, Singed is B. He still works in the jungle, but it's pretty meh. Malphite is Doctor's treatment. He clears too slow, but you know, he'll have some fun. It works. Same for Katarina, I guess. Katarina works as well. And Leona. If you want some doctor treatment. Okay, Nami, Raka, Nori, Senna, Sion is B. I don't see anyone playing him, but I know he works in the jungle. And I don't want to play him myself. Same for Timo. He can jungle. Tristana. Tristana did get a bit adjusted this patch. They like nerfed her early a little bit, but she got buffed later on. Not sure if I would still put her as though. I think I will still put her as under the right circumstances. If you get to farm, Tristana late game is too crazy, man. She's too strong. I don't think she's down in A. Next up we got Tryndamere. Tryndamere, man, I hate this champion. As I said before, I tried a lot to get videos on him, but it didn't work out, man. I just can't make him work. I tried PD into Bork or whatever, PD into Navor, which is supposed to be his best build, but still not enough damage, man. It takes too long. It does take too long. TF jungle is B, actually. You guys saw the video. Varus jungle is low B as well. Pretty much lower than this, yeah. Because they nerfed AP Varus pretty hard, and AD Varus is not that great at jungling, okay? It works in the jungle, but it's not insane. Vayne is kind of Doctor's treatment because her clear is even worse than Akshan. She can't clear jungle, so... Especially with the base AD nerf or whatever they did to her this patch, so... Vi is very, very good still. I'll put her high S. Very good CC, lockdown. She does great into all of these S++ tier champions other than Evelynn. That one's pretty hard, but against Riven, she's great. Riven can't really play the game. You have great CC into her. Against Kha'Zix, Vi countering Kha'Zix for a long time. She can lock up Diana and Gragas as well, so yeah, very, very good. She's mostly counter pick, but you can still blind her. But if you blind her, you might get the Olaf matchup, and that's not very wholesome. That is not very wholesome. You don't want to play Vi against Olaf, let me tell you. But yeah, Wukong, we still put the monkey in S+++. Too annoying to deal with. It is just too annoying to deal with. I'm trying to order these properly, but I'm thinking how I want them to be. Thinking of the S++ order. Xin Zhao is very strong. I don't think he's S++ anymore, just because a lot of bruisers got a lot of strength now, but he's a powerhouse early game. Still is. Yasuo jungle. He's not that bad like Tryndamere, man. Come on, let's be honest. I'll put him in A, because if you have knockup champs in your team, as always, Yasuo will work. You guys know I said it in every tier list. That's why I'm like kind of speedrunning right now. I'm not explaining that much on the champs, because if you guys follow the channel, you already know I'm not trying to make this 40 minutes. Even though I would like some ad revenue, but I'm not milking you guys. See, I'm a nice YouTuber, man. I'm a nice YouTuber. But yeah, Xayah. I've been trying Xayah jungle recently. She's decent. She has decent clear. I'll put her like next to Samira. It's just that, yeah, I don't like her. I really don't like her. I feel like it's so hard to deal the damage out. I tried to go Essence Reaver. I see a lot of people doing that build on Xayah with Essence Reaver for the feather damage, but I don't know, man. It's scuffed. It is pretty scuffed. Akali jungle, I should put it in here. Doctor's treatment, of course. Yone. Now, I saw a tier list, okay? A wildrift tier list for jungle. I'm not gonna say who did it, okay? I'm not gonna shame anyone or say their opinion is invalid, but they had Yone jungle in B tier. Yone jungle in B tier, guys. B tier. How? I don't understand. How can you put this champion in B tier? He's literally Sigma, man. He's a Sigma. He's so broken in the jungle, they can nerf him 1,000,000 times. He's just so good, man. Once you get to scale, the champion just pops off. I have like 30 games, 80% win rate this season on Yone. I have so many Yone games to upload, guys. I'll start posting them soon, but this champion is just, oh my god. How can you not see how strong he is? I don't know. Aatrox, of course. Aatrox will go top of the tier list for now. And the reason is pretty clear. They buffed him this patch. God forbid Riot making a good change, man. Aatrox is so weak. I'm not ranting again because I already did on the patch notes. But yeah, Zed jungle in A. He still works in the jungle. The Yomus and Serpents buff is very nice on him, actually. He got quite a bit of power back, but yeah, Zonia just counters your whole champion, man. It's not funny. Warwick, who the fuck plays Warwick, man? I'm not this and Urgot. I haven't seen one Urgot since he got released in the jungle. Okay, on top lane sometimes, but in the jungle, I haven't seen Urgot since his fucking release, man. No one plays these champs. Literally no one. Yeah, I can try to search on YouTube. No one plays them on YouTube either, man. Dead ass champs. It is what it is. Okay, next up, Kane. Now, I said Aatrox might be the strongest, but actually, I have to put Kane. I have to put Kane on top. Both blue and red are just too crazy ever since they buffed him. Hopefully he doesn't get nerfed anytime soon because Kane is so much fun to play. I don't see him that often in EU. There's not so many Kane players, but yeah, just speedrun form and you win the game basically. He does way too much. He does way too much. He's very versatile as well. He adapts very well to the situations you pick him in. He has a few counters, and if you get put too far behind early game, you can struggle, but still, man, the form is too broken. The only way you lose on Cade is if you don't start Shimmering Spark, because I played a tournament recently, Russian tournament, and enemy Kane started Black Cleaver. He didn't even take Spark level 1. I was like, okay, man, this guy doesn't know. Does he know? Apparently he doesn't, man. He doesn't watch the videos, but yeah, Lilia. I love Lilia, but she keeps falling more and more on the tier list. Before I had her higher in A, but now she's just gonna fall even further down, man. She's falling even further down. Yeah, sure, they buffed her. My ass, man. 2 AD. You saw the video. Who's left? Twitch. Twitch is A still. Where should I put him, though? Maybe around Kale. Yeah, around Kale. Seems fair. Twitch is such a 10 pilo pick, man. He's very, very inflating. If you can cheese well with him, you just get your items early. The nerfs don't really matter, and AP Twitch does just so much damage, man, without counter, because you can't really buy anything against it. Yeah, it's just... AP Twitch is very strong. If you play AD, AD Twitch, you are Dr. Streetman, man. That's all I can tell you, but yeah. Okay, is there anything else left before we get to the big two? Zeri jungle, her clear is so shit. Her clear is so bad. I mean, Lucian should be higher than this. Okay, but yeah, Zeri jungle clear is just so bad. Unplayable almost. Yumi, Ziggs, Vex. I mean, I can put Vex here because I played it, I guess. Swain, sure. I mean, Swain is B. Nah. Okay, whatever. We leave him in B. He can jungle somewhat to some extent. He did get a little bit nerfed. Nah, fuck it, man. I'm putting him down. Whatever. Not gonna rant about it. Okay, now. Ornn and Volibear, the new champions in wildrift. Where do you guys think they're gonna be rated? Let's start with Volibear. Let's start with Volibear because I have more experience with him. I played him a lot. Now, Volibear, he is very, very strong. He has a variety of builds as well. You know, you can go AD, you can go AP, you can go tank. I have an AP Volibear video as well sometime soon. But yeah, I think he does deserve to be very, very high in S. I would actually put him over Shyvana. He's very strong early game. Insane tower diver. He has very good CC as well. Just some matchups can be very difficult against some bruisers, but he has insane sustain, man. He's very strong 1v1 actually. So yeah, I think he deserves the spot high in S. And hopefully he doesn't get nerfed anytime soon. But yeah, Ornn jungle, on the other hand. Now you guys will say Ornn jungle is pretty slow on the clear, and that is true. But despite Ornn being so slow on the clear, that does not stop him from being one, if not the best tank in the jungle. Even better than Mundo, just because of the sheer fact that his passive is so goddamn broken. You can show up at Crab with 3 items while the enemy jungler has 1, and you just fist him so hard. Buying items anywhere, Mobile Legends Bang Bang is so broken, man. He has crazy CC as well. If you learn his full CC combo with like first ability into ult call, into third ability, into second ult, into auto attack, second ability, auto attack, they get stunned for 5 seconds, man. They can't move. And it's AoE, by the way. That CC is AoE, so yeah. Very, very strong in the jungle. And I think that's gonna be it for our tier list. Obviously, we can add some more picks in Dr. Streetband if you want to, but we're gonna leave it at that, man. I don't wanna drag this on any longer. And yeah, this is gonna be for the tier list on 4.2b. I might not do one for 4.2c. We will see if the patch is important or not, because 4.3 is just around the corner in like 2 weeks or so, and that should bring some massive changes. But yeah, thanks for watching.